windy day on Labor Day of 2010, but that didn't stop many people from heading to the lake to try and enjoy the holiday. But at 10 a.m., the wind changed from irritating to inferno. On this day, the community of 4 Mile Canyon, just west of Boulder, Colorado, would experience a day worse than anyone could imagine.
When the fire first started, when we first got our call, my concerns were the opportunity for rapid spread because of the winds and the dry conditions and the prior weeks of dryness and the temperatures that day.
Within 2 hours, the devastating wildfire had spread more than a mile along 4 Mile Canyon Drive, torching homes in the canyon and in Gold Hill.
We were experiencing good 30-40 mile-an-hour winds down here, and we knew that we anticipated those to last for the next 6 to 12 hours. They were cooking along pretty good, and the temperatures were abnormally high. So it was a good day for fire.
By midnight, most of the 4 Mile fire's damage had been done. Thousands of acres and dozens of homes had been charred. Many firefighters themselves were losing their homes while trying valiantly to save others.
A couple of the firefighters knew immediately that they had lost or were about to lose their homes and kind of just put their head down and kept pushing forward, setting aside the emotional aspect of their loss as best that they could. We tried to make sure that we teamed them up with other firefighters that were not in that same situation to support them and keep an eye on them at the same time. But we also needed all the help we could out there, and in that situation, I think it was really helpful for them to continue being in on the fight. They were strong, significant forces out there during the fire.
In total, the blaze scorched more than 6,000 acres and destroyed 169 structures, making it the most devastating blaze in Colorado history.
Fire investigation is frequently by elimination, so we know what didn't cause the fire. One of the areas of high suspicion is a fire pit that the embers came back to life and then spread and potentially started the fire. From my understanding, what took place to ensure that this fire didn't happen took place. The fire pit in question was well doused. The coals were stirred. It was inspected a couple times after that. And that's kind of our standard response. I think for future would be not to utilize fire pits without getting the old coals out. Once you have, too much of a depth of coals, it's too hard to get all the way down to the bottom. If we had good defensible space around many of those structures, and if the structures were built with fire-resistant siding, we would not have had the loss that we had.
If you live in an area that is prone to wildfires, it's best to
have an evacuation plan, have a meeting place for you and your loved ones so that you know that everybody's made it out. And yeah, give it a shot, practice it once.